Welcome to another episode of Videoclerks. I'm Christopher, video consultant.
And I'm Cassidy, and I work at K&B Video.
Today's show, we're going to be talking about Legion, Daybreakers, 9, and Tetro.
Not to be confused with the animated 9.
Oh, yes, the musical
N-I-N-E, not
9.
numero 9.
So our first movie we're going to talk about is Legion, directed by Scott Stewart. And here's a clip from that.
The last time God lost faith in man, he sent a flood.
All right, so Legion is a movie starring Paul Bettany, Tyrese Gibson, and Lucas Black. It's about a podunk gas station out in the middle of the desert. There's nothing there but Dennis Quaid and his son and a random pregnant woman who end up having to fight off the legions of heaven because God has turned his wrath upon earth and has decided to once again get rid of humankind. Instead of a flood this time, it's a zombie possession mass killing. It's a different one. And Paul Bettany stars as Michael, who defies God's will and
Michael the Archangel.
Michael the Archangel flies down and decides to save humankind / almost Jesus. All right, so this movie was terrible. It was flat out awful. It was Forrest Gump battles Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive with Constantine and a little bit of a zombie movie, all smashed into one, which you think I would enjoy because there's a lot of chaos, a lot of interesting things going on, but overall it's because I said so plot, which really sucks. Like, they don't explain anything. They're just like, God's killing everybody because we get it. After Wall-E, mankind sucks. But yeah, that's just all it is the plot just keeps going and things keep happening and it's no explanation why. It's just because I say so. Mm-hmm. Or, that's just the way it is, And it really, really bugged me it's like there's a pregnant girl and they keep alluding to the fact that it's the next Jesus, but they never say it.
Or that her child is some sort of savior or something.
Yeah, it's so
you can toss in a little bit of Terminator in there too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's a zombie army coming to kill the unborn baby, and Dennis Quaid, who's just a horrible, rejected human being, and his Forrest Gump son are trying to save him.
There's where the Forrest Gump came in. I was wondering where you got Forrest Gump. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll start with how terrible this Lucas Black guy is in this movie. I don't know. I've never seen whatever else he was from before this, but all throughout the movie, it's like, this is our protagonist. This hillbilly, looks like he stepped off of hee-haw kind of accent, and I'm supposed to care about this guy. He couldn't have less charisma.
Yeah.
You said it was Maximum Overdrive?
Yeah.
I've been telling people at the video store, this is Tremors with angels.
Tremors.
Except for I liked Tremors.
Yeah, Tremors
and I liked
awesome.
Maximum Overdrive too, but it kind of, it wasn't as anachronistic.
Yeah.
I thought that this movie was just painfully self-aware. It just thought it was so cool. From the opening shot, Michael comes down to Earth, he rips off his wings, has to sew them back up very violently, and then pulls out these huge guns, and we're supposed to be like, oh, this is so awesome, when it really, really isn't. And there's not that much action, really, throughout the whole movie. I mean, there's 4 or 5 action sequences that are fairly short, and in between it, there's just a lot of really bad dialogue. Like, this guy, whoever's writing this, I kind of get the writer in mind from Hamlet 2, who just thinks this is just gold that he's writing. There's these touching monologues from every character, and we have to, it's just like exposition, and like you said, it's a because I said so plot. And I agree. I gave it a D+, only in that why I didn't get an F is just because it's almost one of those so bad it's good movies?
No, not even.
Not
no.
even for you?
This was my second F.
Your second F.
Yep, I
I can't argue with it.
despised this movie. I'm like a bunch of people stuck in a diner fighting off zombie angels.
It just felt really
Yeah.
terribly under budget too. Like they blew their budget on like 2 or 3 scenes, and then the rest of it is like, okay, we're gonna have to make this ultra low budget now, and it just doesn't work. And I knew going in that it was going to be kind of a stupid movie just from the premise, but I was hoping that it would at least have some sort of redeeming qualities. It didn't really.
Nope. So yeah, this one was definitely just keep it on the shelf.
Keep it on the
Don't
shelf,
even
yeah.
think about it.
I've told people plenty of times, like, you don't need to see Legion. Daybreakers is better. And that's the next movie.